In the starkly lit kitchen, a game of intellect begins as Ethan and Nathan face off across a table. Ethan's amusement flickers beneath his confident exterior, challenging Nathan's intent gaze. Amidst scattered photos and cryptic notes, Nathan explains the memory test, his voice steady. Nathan is explaining the memory test for his psychology course. The narration echoes, adding to the tension. Ethan leans back, his self-assuredness unwavering as he absorbs Nathan's every word. The single lamp casts long shadows, turning the kitchen into a stage for psychological games. In the sun-drenched kitchen of memory, young Ethan stands, radiating success, his face lit by his mother's adoring gaze. Meanwhile, in the shadows of the same room, young Nathan sits silently, watching the scene unfold with a wistful expression. Nathan's voice echoes, filled with quiet resignation. Ethan was always the perfect son, the golden child. His voice drops, tinged with pain. I was, well, I was the mistake. In the stark kitchen, the test begins. A silent battle of wits under the dim light. Nathan probes with questions of the past. Childhood pets, family trips, forgotten teachers. Ethan responds, each answer precise, flawless, as he sits bathed in a glow of self-satisfaction. The kitchen becomes a stage, their words echoing in the quiet night as Ethan's perceived triumph grows. In the heart of the room, the air crackles with unspoken tension, as the test continues question by question. In the quiet kitchen, Nathan subtly guides the conversation, carefully testing Ethan's memory. Ethan hesitates, uncertainty flickering across his face as Nathan presses on. Nathan slides a photograph across the table, presenting a visual challenge to Ethan's recollection. Ethan dismisses the photo, his expression hardening as he shoves it back toward Nathan. In the dimly lit kitchen, Ethan pores over documents, his brow furrowed with intense concentration. Nathan's stern gaze intensifies the heavy silence, his expression unyielding. Nathan slides a photograph across the table. Ethan's eyes widen, a barely perceptible tremor running through his hand as he examines the photograph, while Nathan declares, "You are wrong." A vibrant beach scene unfolds under seemingly endless sunlight, too perfect, as if painted rather than lived. The scene feels staged, a memory altered to meet a false ideal. Ethan always remembered it raining on that trip, but the photo shows clear skies. Under the dim kitchen light, tensions rise as Ethan and Nathan face off. Nathan places a photograph on the granite countertop, the image revealing a painful truth. Ethan's denial flares. He was at a birthday party, I'm telling you. Nathan counters with cold certainty. This photo was taken that night. It was just Mom and me. The photograph on the counter shows Nathan and their mother smiling, their father's absence a stark void. As the weight of the revelation hits, Ethan's hands begin to tremble slightly. In the dimly lit kitchen, shadows dance as Nathan holds the family heirloom. Ethan stares, disbelief etched on his face at the sight of the pristine object. Ethan's voice trembles with doubt. That's impossible. I remember it broken, years ago. Nathan's eyes gleam with hidden knowledge as he challenges. Do you? Take a look at this. The heirloom gleams, its perfect condition a stark contrast to the fractured memories it stirs. Under the harsh kitchen light, Ethan fights exhaustion, rubbing his temples as he confronts a sea of scattered photos. The humming fluorescent light casts eerie shadows, deepening the mystery around him. Ethan mutters, lost in thought. I could swear. Silence hangs heavy in the air, broken only by Ethan's increasingly frantic thoughts. In the quiet kitchen, Nathan holds out a photograph, its image a doorway to the past. Ethan squints at the photo, his face a mask of confusion as fragments of memory flicker. But the photograph warps, reality twisting into a chilling revelation. A stark, altered scene. In the silence, dread descends as Ethan sees only Nathan in the picture. In the dimly lit kitchen, shadows dance as Ethan's hands tremble, clutching a photograph. His voice cracking with confusion, Ethan asks, "Why don't I remember that?" Nathan stands in silence, his unspoken words heavy in the air. The photograph seems to pulse with untold secrets, its image haunting Ethan's mind. Ethan's eyes dart around the room, searching for answers in the shadows. The weight of forgotten memories threatens to shatter Ethan's fragile grasp on reality. Inside the kitchen, Nathan corners Ethan, his question sharp. "What's your middle name, Ethan?" Ethan hesitates, stumbling over his words. I, uh. Nathan's eyes gleam with triumph as he fills the silence with a fabricated middle name, declaring it as irrefutable fact. He states, "It's Barnaby, isn't it? Ethan Barnaby Miller. Says so right here." Under the dim kitchen light, Ethan stares intently at the address on the document, a storm of hesitation brewing within him. Nathan extends a falsified document, its deception blatant in his confident grip. The weight of the revelation crushes Ethan, his world collapsing around him. I watch, powerless, as Ethan's reality unravels before my eyes. The kitchen fades into a blur as Ethan's perception of reality warps and distorts. The kitchen is shrouded in shadows. Tension hangs heavy in the air. Nathan's piercing gaze cuts through the silence. "What's your name?" A hesitant whisper barely breaks the quiet. "Ethan." Nathan shakes his head. A silent judgment. Ethan's voice falters, uncertainty clouding his eyes. "Ethan?" Ethan turns to Nathan, his eyes reflecting a desperate plea. "What's happening to me?" Ethan whispers, fear lacing his voice. Nathan remains silent, his gaze intensifying. Nathan leans in, a predatory glint now sharpening his eyes. The kitchen air thickens with unspoken dread. The kitchen glows, a stark stage set for a psychological showdown. Nathan's words cut through the air. "The test was never about memory, but about trust." The fluorescent lights hum, casting long shadows as Ethan absorbs Nathan's chilling revelation. With a final, devastating blow, Nathan declares, "And now, you'll never trust your own mind again." In the kitchen's dim light, Ethan weeps, his body shaking with silent sobs. Nathan gathers scattered photos, arranging them into a neat pile. The photos stacked, Nathan prepares to leave, abandoning Ethan to his despair. Ethan remains at the table, rocking gently, his eyes vacant and lost. The night air fills with the sharp scent of sizzling bacon, a stark contrast to the kitchen's sterile perfection. In this flawless setting, Nathan stands, a figure of meticulous control amidst the domestic scene. With clinical precision, he flips the bacon, each movement deliberate, each strip sizzling in obedient uniformity. Gaslighting isn't about erasing the truth. Nathan's voice echoes a chilling prelude to manipulation. His words hang in the air, a subtle poison seeping into the heart of domestic tranquility. It's about replacing it. The bacon continues to sizzle, each crackle a note in his symphony of deception. Days later, Ethan sits alone, his form lost in the depths of the sofa. His gaze locks onto a family portrait. Its face is now a source of haunting uncertainty. He squints, trying to pierce through the haze of memory and doubt. Paranoia grips him as the room's shadows begin to writhe and twist, playing tricks on his mind. The corners of his vision blur with phantom movements, each flicker deepening his isolation. Ethan is now lost between reality and delusion. In the hallway, Nathan strides forward, his figure a study in calculated purpose. He passes Ethan, the air thickening with unspoken tension. A subtle glance back, a chilling smile flickers across Nathan's face. That faint smile, a silent declaration of victory, hangs in the air. The hallway echoes with the weight of Nathan's subtle, chilling triumph. A haunting birthday photo reveals Ethan's absence, a constant void. Nathan's smile, captured in time, now bears the weight of what's lost. The altered image stands as a stark reminder of a family fractured. Each glance at the photo deepens the sense of irreversible change. The joyful moment is now a painful echo, forever tainted by sorrow. In the dead of night, Ethan writhes in his bed, haunted by fractured memories that dance just beyond his grasp. Disturbing photos litter his nightstand, each image a painful reminder of a past he can't quite grasp. His fingers claw at his scalp, a desperate attempt to piece together the shattered fragments of his identity. Ethan's grip tightens as he battles the relentless onslaught of fragmented memories, each one a painful echo of what was. His mind races, desperately trying to find solace in the swirling chaos of his forgotten past. Bathed in the gentle morning light, Ethan sits isolated on the edge of the couch, his unease filling the room. His words tremble as he struggles to articulate his fractured reality. I don't know, I feel like I'm going crazy, like I can't trust my own memories. The weight of unspoken doubts crushes him as he continues. It's like things happened, but then they tell me they didn't, or that I'm remembering it wrong. And after a while, I start to believe them. His voice cracks, a desperate plea for clarity echoing in the sterile office. Am I making this up? Am I just imagining things? The air thickens with unspoken questions as Ethan's sanity hangs precariously in the balance. Ethan cautiously re-enters the familiar kitchen, a sense of unease washing over him as he steps into the room. He approaches the table, his movements hesitant, as if the air itself is charged with unseen danger. His fingers graze the scattered photos, each touch a reminder of a past that now feels tainted. The room seems to close in, the weight of memory pressing down, triggering a wave of anxiety. Disorientation blurs his senses, the once familiar space now a maze of swirling emotions and fractured memories. A knot tightens in Ethan's stomach, a physical manifestation of the deep-seated dread that grips him. In the dead of night, Ethan stares blankly at his reflection in the kitchen window, his face etched with profound disillusionment. Ethan's eyes reflect deep-seated despair, a haunting reminder of who he once was. The darkened glass throws back a distorted image, mocking Ethan with the ghost of his former confidence and strength. Each flicker of light reveals the stark reality. Ethan's identity, once vibrant, now lies shattered by Nathan's insidious manipulation. The reflection stands as a permanent, taunting symbol of Ethan's loss, a constant echo of Nathan's dark influence.